I know I'm not in Lincoln anymore, but there was a really cool time lapse that I took on Saturday night of the sun going down over the cathedral with all the kerfuffle with having to re-edit. I forgot to use it. I'm using it now. Let's just pretend for like 10 seconds. Can we all get on board with that? Excellent stuff. And we're back in the garage again. But, you know, it was nice to pretend the weekend was still going just for a minute there. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today anyway, because it's one of Kev's famous filler episodes. Yay, filler episodes. Oh, these will become less and less frequent as we get closer and closer towards me not being at work anymore. I need a countdown on the wall in here somewhere of how long we've got left. I know I've got 9 days left until the Easter holidays start, and then it's just one full term, and a full term is, it's about 60 days. So we're definitely below 70 days now. There's a couple of days where I'm going to be out of school during that time as well, off doing various adventure things for things that tie into what I want to talk about in today's vlog. So it all kind of links together anyway. So that's quite handy. But there are going to be times like this where I'm just shattered because we've been away all weekend. I didn't get a lot of sleep on Saturday night because of the nonsense around the times. We still haven't figured out where that all came from. I don't know how it happened. If you haven't watched the vlogs from the weekend in Lincoln yet, basically we thought we had to be back in Boston at 10 o'clock. Turns out we didn't have to be there until 1:30, so we got up super early, didn't need to, and I'd been to bed late the night before because the laptop didn't work. More positive news, the laptop is fine now. I've upgraded to Premiere Pro 2017. It was the 2015 one that was on there before. I probably should have done that a little bit sooner. I subscribed to the Creative Cloud. It seems to be running fine now, so fingers crossed it wasn't a hardware problem at all, and it was just Adobe's way of telling me, yeah, it's really time for you to upgrade. You've been using this old software for ages. Sort it out, you lunatic. So I've done that, and it's running like a dream again now, so at least that's one thing. And as of right now, I know this is massively tempting fate for me, but as of right now, I don't think any of my stuff is broken. Apart from the car, obviously, but the car's always been broken. It always will be broken. I don't care about the car. It's just a car. As long as it works most of the time and gets me mostly to where I want to be more often than not, I'm happy. And it's still doing that. So as far as I'm concerned, the car is fine too. But kit and gear and stuff is one of the things that I want to talk about on today's vlog, because I have come to a decision, and the decision does tie into those couple of days where I'm not going to be at work, because I've signed up for 2 different exam boards this summer to do coursework moderation and exam marking. Last year I just did the moderation stuff, but I've asked for loads more this year, and I'm adding exam marking to that as well, and I'm still trying to get a 3rd exam board on board. If I play my cards right, this is going to be a significant chunk of cash coming in, and also building some relationships with these exam boards that, from what I can understand and the way I've interpreted the rules and whatnot, once I'm working with the exam boards, I don't have to still be a teacher as long as I was a teacher and as long as I've done it before. So we're talking, I don't know, between £1,000 and £2,000 per exam board payment for what works out at about a month's work. But it's not a month's work of 9 to 5 work, it's a month's work of doing this alongside teaching, because it happens from May through till about July. So normal people like me this year will still be teaching, so it's a couple of hours work each evening for about a month, and they give you up to a couple of grand for it. If that's something I can get a 3rd exam board on with and hook it in for future years, that can be a nice little earner each summer and go a long way towards giving Kev his buying new kit and paying for expos money. So just in case it doesn't work like that, I've decided, well, this is going to be potentially my last year teaching, depending on how everything goes. It's definitely going to be the last time for a little while that I've had anything like any spare money. So I made myself a list of all the stuff that I think I might need to let me run this business the way I want to run it for the next year. So it's kit to help make the vlog better, to help make the gaming channel better, to help make my writing process better. It's not an office or slash studio. I would really like to get an office slash studio. That's still a little bit outside of the price range. You're looking at £250-ish a month, and I'm not Oh, it's too rich for my blood at the moment, but I am spending pretty much all of what I'm going to be earning from doing that work for the exam boards this summer on kit now. So good job credit cards exist. It'll all get sorted before I leave work, so let's not panic about that side of things. And I've got other plans afoot to build us a bit of a buffer zone as well, so we should still be okay. But my theory was, I'm not going to be able to go out and buy kit in October, November time, because our income is going to be massively, massively lower than where it is right now. So I've made a list of all the kit that I think we need, and I've gone and ordered it all of it, every single thing on the list. Don't worry, I have also ordered Anna a TV. But it might not be the first thing that arrives, and that could be make for an entertaining video later in the week. So rather than me sitting here reading through this massive long list, and it is quite a long list, and it's not all massive big ticket items, there's stuff on there that costs like £5, and it's things that I've been meaning to buy for a little while but just haven't ever got round to, and it's now all going to come in now. And as these bits and pieces arrive over the next couple of weeks, I'll show you them when they arrive, rather than going through them all as a list now. But I thought it'd be quite fun for us to play a game. So what I would like to, and it's not just a game, it's also making sure I'm not a crazy person. Firstly, I know what I've done is stupid. I don't need you to tell me it was stupid. I know I should be saving pennies. It's got to speculate to accumulate. I think buying this stuff now will take everything I do to the next level and pay off in the long run. That's how my mind always works. Roll the dice, Kev. It'll be fine. What I am interested in finding out, though, is if you were me making that list, what would be on the list? Let's say there was a couple of £1,000, £3,000-4,000 maybe, to throw around. What would you buy to improve the vlog, improve the gaming channel, improve the business as a whole? What things would be on your list? Let me know down in the comments what you think I should be buying, and also, if it's different, what you think I have gone out and bought. Because then as things come in, it'll amuse me, and we'll see if your idea of what will improve the channel is the same as my idea of what will improve the channel, or if I've just wasted a load of money on silly stuff when actually there was this really important stuff that I just completely forgot about because I'm an idiot. So that's one little thing that will keep me amused in the comments over the next few days as I see those comments and as that stuff arrives. And you'll find out whether you're right or not over the next few days. Some of this stuff I'm really hoping arrives in time for EGX Rezzed at the weekend. I am there on Saturday with half of the Mature Gamer podcast team. I'm another part of it, so there's going to be 3/4 of us there. Anna's not coming. She hates Rezzed. She's been twice now and hated it both times. If you don't know what Rezzed is, it's basically the weird little brother of the Eurogamer Expo, the big thing that used to be at Earls Court. It's now at the NEC, where everyone goes and plays lots of games. This is it on a smaller scale, and it's mainly indie stuff. But the reason I really, really love Rezzed is that it takes place in the best location in the universe, a place called Tobacco Dock in London. It's brilliant. When you see the vlogs from Tobacco Dock Sunday morning, when that one will be out, you'll realise why I think it's such an awesome, awesome place. But if you are going to be down at Rezzed, firstly, come say hello to old Kev. But secondly, I'm interested in knowing whether you're going to be attending or not, what games you think I should be trying to check out while I'm there. Because if you've followed the gaming channel as well, you've seen on there that I'm trying to expand that out beyond Football Manager. And this is going to be step one on that process to expanding the channel out. One thing that I know is going to be there, which I already have pre-ordered, is Persona 5. Persona 4 is one of my favourite games of all time. I absolutely adored that game. Cannot wait to play Persona 5. I've ordered the limited edition with the school bag and all the silly stuff and the plushie and all that nonsense, because I'm a giant child. But really looking forward to that. I will give it a go at Rezzed at the weekend, because I can't wait to play that game. I'm just so excited about it. But other than that, looking through the list of what's going to be there, there is nothing else really that I've either never played before or heard of. So there's a few bits that have been out for years that always show up at these events. The likes of City Skylines is going to be there. There was a few others that seem to just sort of turn up constantly. Super Arcade Football, which I got a review copy of last year and played on the gaming channel this time last year after going to Rezzed, that's going to be there again. So there's a few bits that I'll be familiar with because I've seen time and time again at events like this, but there is a lot of new stuff as well. And if you are more in tune with the indie gaming scene than I am, let me know what I need to be checking out. My plan at the moment for the weekend is there's going to be 2 videos. There's going to be a normal vlog, which will be the story of the day, and that'll appear on this channel, and then I'm going to do another video over on the gaming channel. It's going to be much more about the games. So I'm going to be grabbing game footage, I'm going to be trying to get as much game info as I can. If I can talk to some developers, get some of that involved in there as well. Some of the new kit that's hopefully coming will help me out with having those chats with developers that we can then put into a proper gaming video. So should be 2 videos coming out of it. I'm really looking forward to it. If you're going to be there, hit me up and we'll catch up and shake hands, and I'll gurn for a picture on Twitter and it'll all be good. But that's you lot. I said it was a filler episode. I actually think we've exchanged some useful information, and I would like to think that over the next couple of weeks, certainly as we get towards the end of the school term and the arrival of some of the new stuff, and I'm going to take a course in editing. That's one of the other things I'm spending a few quid on. I'm going to properly learn how to use the editing software that I use, because I want to be able to make better videos. The link and stuff at the weekend, I really enjoyed the weekend, and I made the best videos about the weekend that I'm capable of making at the moment, but I've never really learnt how to use Premiere Pro properly. So some of the more technical stuff that I'd like to be able to do, I haven't been able to do, and it's starting to become a bit of a frustration. So hopefully by learning how to use that software a little bit better, the quality of the videos will up, the kit that I'm going to be using is going to improve as well. So fingers crossed, we are going to be on exponential improvement in the quality of output on this channel over the next month or so, and I hope it pays off, because I really want this channel to just take off over the next 6 months, because it's so much fun, and I want to be able to justify doing stuff like what we did this weekend more often. And if those weekends start paying for themselves through the vlog and the content that we get out of them becoming more successful and more popular, that would be brilliant. So that's what we're aiming towards. I've talked for long enough. I am trying to get more organised and structured and professional with this as well, so we'll do the outro. So if you've enjoyed that, please pop a like on there, the old thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, or even if you're just excited about seeing how all this develops over the coming months. And thank you very much for watching.